My name is Seth Kweku Bani, and today I'm going to show you how to design this.
Alright guys, so let's go into Photoshop and start with today's tutorial. And so let's click on create new, and then let's keep here 2000. Let's also type here 2000, and then let's use 100 pixels over here per inch. RGB color here, let's use 8-bit here, and then click over here, let's set it to color black, and then click on OK. Also let's call it church flyer design and click on create. So guys, if you need this particular PSD file, definitely you're going to find it in the description. I'm having a very cool promo going on, and so you find a video in the description. Kindly watch it, and then it will redirect you to a particular page to get it. And so just send me a message and let's vibe as well. So I'll also go to the view, and then I'll go here to new guard layout, and then I'll set here to 2, set here also to 2, click here, set here to 1 each, and then click on OK. And then I'll customize it much more as we go on with the tutorial. But then I want to start with a background. Let's start with this. Let's drag it in there, and then let's resize it. Great. Let's break it down here a little bit. Somewhere here. It's quite good. And then let's go to filter, let's go to blur, and let's go to Gaussian blur, and then click on it, and then let's set the value to 22.2. let's see, I think it's quite good. Let's click on OK. Great. Now I can see there's a black background here. I need to make sure it blends nicely, so I'll click here, and then I'll click over here as well, give it a layer in between them, pick my brush, and then go here to my brush options and pick a soft round brush. Also make sure my caps lock is off, and then increase the size of the brush, and then pick the edge of it over here, increase the size of the brush, and then click here. Whoa, what's really okay, so it's just slow. It's just slow. Okay. And then you also want to pick around this area as well. Pick here, and then click here as well. You just want it to blend in as much as possible. Click here, and then no, the same thing. Click here, and then same thing. All right, now click here, and then let's come back and click here somewhere closer to it, and then click here as well. Sweet. All right, so we can do another thing. We can let's click here, and then let's paint here too, or brush there. All right, so reduce the size of it, and then let's keep on reducing the size of it, and then pick let's see, pick just the edge of it, and then click there, pick the edge of it and 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 click there, pick the very edge of it and click there, pick the very edge of it and click there as well, pick the edge of it and click there. In fact, increase the size a little bit, pick the edge of it and click there, pick the edge of it and click there, edge of it and click here, the edge of it and click here, the edge of it and click here. The idea is to mask the edges nicely. Okay, so this looks like the edge is a little bit hidden, and this is great. So far. You want to come on top of it and then give it a little curve, and so let's go here, just a little bit of it, not too much, just a little bit of it. All right, so I'll drag this side down a little bit, just a little bit. Okay, and already we are done with our background. Let's put everything in a folder. I want us to name it BG as usual, and then let's start with our text. Let's type over here, and I want us to go here and then pick everything that we need. All our text is going to be here, I am going to also leave it in the description for you, together with the images and all the elements you are going to need to design this. All right, so let's open our character, and then let's go here. I'm going to look for color white, because that's what we'll be using. All right, now we are also going to use a particular font called Mermaid, MERMAID. You're going to use this one, Mermaid. Great. And then we are going to set here to 300. Great. Let's bring our lines. Let's see. Awesome. Let's drag it somewhere here. Come a little bit. All right. And then Control T. Great. Now let's bring this over here. And let's bring this also over here. And let's bring this also over here. Nice. Now I want us to duplicate it and then drag it down. Awesome. Go here and then go and pick ing, and then let's paste it there too, and then let's drag it to the edge over there and drag it up as well. Awesome. And then let's type over here and pick night, and then let's paste night over there. Now I want us to open our character, and then I want us to go and then look for Morganite. Great. Now I also want us to, well, let me hide this. Let me show you something a little real quick. Now I use bold over here. I made sure it was, all in caps, and then the tracking was also 0. I did the same thing to this one. Now with this one, with night, we are going to use Morganite. We are going to set here to medium. I don't want it to have too much weight, and so I'll send it to medium. Okay, and also I want it to have a little contrast. That's why I'm using this, and I'll set here to 266 just to reduce it a little bit. Set the tracking to 0, and then also caps over here. Click over here and give it F4 A B 4 2. Now I'm using this color because I can feel it in the background over here, so you can see there's a bit of that same color in the background. Let's zoom in, and then let's drag it somewhere here. In fact, I want to drag this down so that I'll really match it with it. Okay, so now you can see there's something wrong over here. You can see that it sticks over here. I could reduce this to fit in, but then I'm going to end up sacrificing the size under here. So what I'll do is that I'll just make it big like that. Make it big like that. All right, having almost the same length and stuff. Then with healing, I am going to increase the size just so it matches with this. So all I'm going to work on is the healing, just to match it. In fact, I'll bring here a little bit, and that means that I need to resize the healing also to match it. All right, so guys, like I said, I have a graphic design course that is coming out. Let's call this healing. Great. So this is good. This is good, right? In fact, let's bring the night down a little bit. I think so. Awesome. And then let's now work on the theme over here as well. Let's pick this, and then perhaps let's draw a line. Let's see. Let's draw a line like that. A line like that. Very thin. Great. Now click over here, and let's pick the orange color too. Okay. Let's see. This is good. Let's bring it down a little more. Sorry. Let's bring it down a little more. Alright. Let's click over here. Control T. We have to shift it over here, and we have to shift this also over here. Right. So let's drag this one out, and let's drag this one also out. Nice. Now I'll click over here, and then I'll pick theme, and then paste it there. Now with theme, I am going to use mermaid. I'm going to use mermaid for it, and I'm going to set it to bold over here, The font size, let's use 33 for it, and then also the tracking to 0 over here. Now you're going to use color black, and then Control T. Oh, sorry. Let's drag it here. Let's zoom in. You want to make sure it falls in the middle of it, and set it up a little bit more. Great. And then come and pick this, and then just draw something around it. Okay, drag it underneath it, click over here and set it to the orange color as well. Control T. You want to make sure it's also in the middle of it, and drag it up a little bit more. Let's see how it looks like. Let's move it down a little bit more, give it some allowance. I think this is great. Let's type over here, and then let's pick this, and let's paste it there. Now drag it over here, and then open your character, go to paragraph, make sure it is middle aligned. Now that we know it's middle aligned, let's go here, and then let's use Montserrat for this. Let's keep it light here. Great. Now I'm doing this because I want to achieve some contrast. If all our fonts look too heavy and bold, it's not going to be nice, guys. And so I'll keep here 38. Awesome. And then I'll keep the tracking at 0. Also over here, I'd like to keep it at 36.4. Great. And then let's make it italics over here. Let's see. Because here's capital letters, here's also capital letters. Let's just do something different a little bit. Make it a little bit small letters as well. And then let's click over here. Let's set it to color white. And then it's beginning to stand out from the rest. Remember, it is middle aligned over here. That is how we want to keep it. Let's keep it middle aligned. Drag it somewhere here. And then let's do something also. Let's click on prophecies. Miracles, signs. Let's make it bold, or let's use medium. Let's see. All right, medium is good, stands out. Let's click on prophecies too as well. All right, let's select that side. Make it also medium, and then we'll pick wonders. We'll make it also medium. Our text is standing out. I like that. I'll click on this, duplicate it, and then drag it down, and also I'll drag it here. Okay, and then we'll type our name over here. And so let's put this in a folder, and let's call it theme. Great. Now let's start with our name around this place. I want us to go and let's pick width, copy it and paste it here. Now let's set the color to color white, and then we'll use taken by vultures. All right, now the font size, I want us to use 102. Enter. It's too much. 102. Great. Now this is what I was looking for. Let's drag it here, somewhere here. Nice. Keep it italics over here, and then let's type over here. Let's pick my name. You can use your name if you want to. Let's type over here, but we're not going to use taken by vultures, else it's going to be monotonous and it's not going to look nice and interesting. Let's use Montserrat. Awesome. And then let's set it to bold. Now you know why I'm setting it to bold is because this one is a light, text, and this one has to be bold for it to stand out. Okay, so you're going to keep here 40, and then we are also going to make it italics over here. Now because this is also color white, let's just make it brown a little bit, or orange, or whatever color this is, and let's drag it in there. Let's drag it in there somewhere here. We could keep it here, and then later on find a very good place to put it. Great. So let's put this also in a folder, and let's call it name. But for the name, let's see, I think everybody can see this is K, so it's not really that big deal. But then let's go to width over here. I want us to double click it, and then let's go to drop shadow. Let's go here so we can see it. Now we're setting the blending mode to multiply, the opacity to 90, the angle to 90, the distance to 8, spread 8, size 10. Click on OK. Alright, and then now drag width on top of it. Exactly. And maybe find a different place to position the width. And this is good. Let's type here, and then let's pick the date and the time. Let's pick Sunday 27th. Yeah, Sunday 27th. Let's paste it here. Let's open here. We are going to use Montserrat for it, and then I want us to take from italics here. Now let's also make it around 50. Let's see, make it caps, and then let's drag it here. You want to also click here and make it extra bold. Sweet. Let's see, let's enlarge it a little bit, just a little bit. Awesome. I think this is good. Let's go here, let's set it to bold. Let's see. Alright, bold is good. Duplicate it and then bring it down. Now we are going to pick March 2022, and then let's paste it there. Awesome. Let's drag it over here, make sure they are all the same. Awesome. Now let's call it date, and then let's pick our model. Let's drag our model there. Now I feel like our model should be in there now so that we can really see what we are doing. Right click it and then flip horizontal. Position the model somewhere here. Let's drag the name here a little bit. Let's drag the date here a little bit. Awesome. If possible, let's drag the name up like that and drag him here, and then the date can come here a little bit as well. Awesome. Now let's put it in the folder. Let's call it pastor. Sweet. And then let's close it. Now that we are done with the model, let's bring some few details also down here. I don't know, but I feel like we can push it up a little bit more. And so let's drag the theme up more. Let's drag healing up also more. Let's see. Okay, let's drag theme, this and this also up a little bit more. Nice. So we can have some more space down here to add things. Great. So let's type here, and then let's pick ministering, and then let's paste it there. Go here to your character, go to paragraph and go to left align. Nice. Now you also want to click here and set it to color black. Great. And then click on your move tool and drag it somewhere here. You also want to go here and go to your character and go and pick Morganite, and then we are going to use Morganite bold for it. We are going to set here to 68. We are going to set here to 20. That's the tracking to 20. Click here to make everything caps, and then let's see what we can do with it. Now you also want to zoom like that so that you can see what we are doing really well. I want us to pick this and then drag and draw something like this. Alright, double click it and let's choose color white. Awesome. Click over here. We are choosing color white for it. Make sure it's under ministering. Awesome. And then let's type somewhere here, and then let's pick this, and then let's paste it there. Open your character, and then we are going to use Montserrat. We are going to set here to 24. The tracking, we are going to set it to 0. You're going to click this one and take it off. You're also going to click here to make it quite bolder. We'll click here also and pick the orange color. Let's see whether it's going to stand out. If it doesn't stand out that well, let's click here. Let's go to the leading over here, and let's see what we can do to it. If here is 24, why don't we give the leading also 24? Let's see. It works all the time for me. I think we can work with it, and then drag this over here like that. But then I don't like the color. The color is too light, so let's come here to around the side and then give it a more shade, and then click on OK. Or let's go here, come here, give it more shade. Let's see. Nice. This is good. I like this. Alright, so now let's continue with the information that we are providing. Let's go here, let's pick church auditorium, and then let's type here and paste church auditorium. But let's drag this up. These 3 layers, let's put it in the folder. Let's call it ministering. And then this one, click on it, open your character, and then we are going to use Montserrat still. Let's set here to medium, and then let's give it a font size 41. We'll also go to the track, we are setting it to 0. Click over here, make sure it's not bold. Click here, let's make it all caps. Click here, and then let's make it an orange color. Alright, and then let's drag it somewhere here. Duplicate it and then bring it down again. And then let's pick Agege House, and then let's paste it there. Now for Agege House, we are still using Montserrat and medium, but the font size type 33 because we want it to be much more smaller. The tracking is still 0. We are making all of them caps, and we are still keeping it orange over here. Okay, now we are going to work on the details later on, but let's duplicate this too and let's drag it down, and then let's click on info. Click info, double click here and paste it, and then let's come here. Now I want you to click on your character and then set it to color white, and then we are going to use Montserrat for it, but then we are going to make it bold. And then we are also going to set it to 34, and then the tracking is going to be 0. Keep it all caps, keep the color white, duplicate it, and then pull it this way. Hold shift, drag it this way. Great. Now let's pick our telephone number, and then let's paste it there. But because this is already bold, we don't want to make this one bold. We want to have some contrast, some differences, and then it looks much more nicer. So let's go here. Even though it's Montserrat we are using, we are going to go here and we are going to set it to regular. Nice. Now all of a sudden it stands out. Now. We're still keeping it 34, but then the tracking, let's give it more space and let's see. So this was also quite great. We are going to use this. Let's put it in the folder. Let's call it location. Now that we are done with the location and the telephone numbers, let's start arranging it nicely on it. Let's start arranging it. So I think the healing here is quite nicer. Everything here is quite nicer. Let's set the name. Let's open the name, this one. Let's click on it and let's drag it up a little bit. That's great. The date as well, let's drag it up a little bit. Okay, let's drag the name up a little bit more. Now you're asking, Seth, why are you doing this? I want the space over here to be the same space over here. That's what I want to achieve. But then I've seen that it's not gelling well. So I would sacrifice that, and then I will just drag the date up a little bit. Okay, so I think this is quite great. Even though there's much space over here, it still is quite great now. And then we want to keep this space over here almost the same space over here as well. So let's drag the date until, so I think the space here is the same space here. Makes it quite nicer and appealing, like this. And also the church over here, ministering is quite good. I don't have a problem with ministering. The location here, let's drag it down a little bit more, and then let's see. Okay, so you want to drag Agege House closer to it, and let's see. Alright, so Agege House closer to it is quite nicer. I like it, and let's drag it here. You also want to make sure the distance between this is almost the same distance between this, and so let's drag Agege House or Church Auditorium up a little bit. Okay, now I feel like we've achieved what we are looking for. It looks, I don't know about you, but it looks nicer to me. Let's attempt bringing this one closer to it, and let's see. Alright, so let's bring it closer to it. It makes sense to bring it closer to it because I feel like they're in the same category, right? Let's see. It looks nicer some way, so let's keep it like that. Let's keep it like that. So guys, I think this is great so far. I think this is great so far. Now let's go here and then let's pick our logo detail. Bring our line. Let's type somewhere here, and then let's paste it. Now I want you to open your character. We are going to use Montserrat for it. Let's set here to extra bold, and then let's set here to 41, and then also the tracking, let's set it to 0. Make it all caps, color white over here, and then the distance between both text, the Kingdom Chapel and then the International, is too small. It's conflicting, so let's go to the leading and let's type 36.5. Great, all of a sudden it looks quite nice and legible. I like this. Let's click over here, and then let's click on our rectangular tool and give it a very nice line like that. Click over here and set the color to color white, and then zoom in for this. Let's close this. Let's zoom in and make sure it falls in the middle of it, so it looks good. Let's click here. Let's pick our logo. This time I'm not going to use my logo. I feel like using this sample logo or placeholder. Drag it here and then double click it, or let's come down a little bit. I want to pick the orange color, so let's double click it now and then go to gradient or color overlay. Sorry, click over here, come and pick the orange color or whatever color your logo is, doesn't really matter. Okay, so that is it for you. And also I put this thing here for a reason. I just want to balance my artwork. Let's call this logo. I could have placed it over here, but then I don't want there to be too much weight on one side. It will not make it look quite nicer, and so I put it somewhere here just so that it balances out nicely. And let's click here and then let's type presents. All right, now let's open this. We are still going to keep it Montserrat. Okay, and then let's go here and let's make it more lighter. Let's use a light text. I love this. Now let's keep here 30. Let's see. Great, this also looks quite great. Let's click here. Let's set it to 800. Let's see. Awesome. Make everything here big. Make here color white. Let's experiment where we should put it. We have two choices. We can put it here and it's still going to make sense. or we can put it here, and it will still make sense. And so it all is at the discretion of the designer. Or you can even drag it up over here like that. All at the discretion of the graphic designer. And so as long as you know what you're doing, there's nothing wrong with that. I think this is great. I think this is great. And so let's drag this into the logo too. But I want to do something else. I want to bring the time over here. There is no enough space for it, so I want to click on healing 1, click on the theme 2, click on the name 3, click on the date 4, click over here 5, click over here as well, even click on the pasta as well, and then drag it there like this. Yeah, it makes sense, right? It makes sense. Drag it here like that. And then the logo, let's go to present and drag it here a little bit more, or drag it here like that. Okay, so we are done with this side of it. I want you to type over here and pick this detail and paste it there. Awesome. Open your character for it, and I want us to use Montserrat for it. We are going to use bold for it. We don't want people to not know the time, they have to really see it. Let's click over here, let's make it 50. Let's see, standing out well. Let's make here 0, the tracking 0. Make it all caps, doesn't really matter though. Now we can click here and set it to color black. Okay, and then let's duplicate it, and then let's type PM over here. Click on your move tool and move it somewhere here. I know you can't see it, guys, but be patient with me. Let's zoom in for it. This is it. And then let's open our character still. We are going to set it to Montserrat still, but here let's make it medium. Nice. Let's set here to 20. Great. The tracking to 0. Also caps here and then color black. Now I can see it though, maybe you can't see it, but I can see what I'm doing, so I am comfortable with it. Duplicate it and then drag it down again. Awesome. Now let's go and then let's pick this and drag it in there, and then let's resize it. Okay, give it a mask. Click on your brush, make sure mask is selected, caps lock is off. Go here and set it to hard brush. Alright, reduce the size and mask this. If you don't know how to mask, kindly check my shorts folder in the playlist section. You'll find masking over there. It's really going to help you a lot. Let's resize it like that, and let's drag it. Enter, and let's drag it. Oh, click on your move to. Let's drag it here, drag it underneath it. Let's see, drag it like that. Let's duplicate PM and drag it somewhere here, and let's type sharp. Paste sharp over there. Open our character, and then let's set it to Montserrat. Let's set it to medium. Set here to 23. The tracking to 0 and still maintaining color black. And then let's drag it here like that. Great. Now let's put everything in a folder. Let's call it time, and then I want us to do something. Let's rotate it down like that. Great. So we have something like this. But you see, we need to be consistent. In graphic design, there's something called consistency. Okay, we have white, we have black, there's nothing like this color in there, and this color doesn't really match with it. And so once you send to a client like this, the client will realize you're not really a professional, you're an amateur. So what you have to do is give it some hue and saturation and clip it only to the sticker. and then let's play with just the hue. So I can set it back like this and experiment and drag it up like that, and I'll set it to somewhere around 38, just like that, and then I will close it. So now everything stands out nicely, very nice. Let's go to our pasta. Let's give our pasta some curves. Let's clip it to it. Let's drag this here down a little bit, just so that his coat will blend more with the background that we have. Awesome. And then let's now blend everything together. So let's go to gradient, map, click over here, and then click over here. Now if you can't find this, click here, go to photographic toning. If you are using Photoshop CC, click on OK, and then click over here, go here and choose soft light. It blends it in there nicely, but there is too much of it, and so let's give it 20%, and let's see, 20%. It blends the whole composition, makes it quite nicer. And guys, this is how you design this particular flyer. Now I want you to know that my PSDs for all these channels are going out for a price. I have some links in the description, just click on it and then let's vibe, okay? And also I have a graphic design course coming out very soon. It's 3 different models. The first model is going to teach you everything you got to know about graphic designing, okay? Everything you got to know about graphic designing. The second module has to do with designing any flyer. There's a blueprint for designing flyers, and chances are if we don't tell you, you will not be able to know. I'll show you every secret that you got to know, and then you would realize that anytime you pick a flyer or anytime you're giving a contract, you absolutely know what to do. You don't have to sit down for long. You'll be able to design any flyer, and you'll be shocked why you didn't know this all this while, because there's some secrets that you gotta know. You'll be designing flyers more than me. And the third module has to do with how to monetize your gift, how to go freelance. I'll show you all the secrets every graphic designer uses. I took about 1 year off to really master this, and now that I really realize it really works, I want to share it with you guys. And so guys, if you love this video, hit the bell icon and subscribe to this channel as well. Guys, don't forget, I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.